Other thoughts with Prince on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. Subscribe to the channel. Remember, guys, to follow us on all our social media platforms. We're on Instagram, Facebook, Prince Miller Entertainment, Facebook group, Prince Miller Entertainment TV. We're also available on Twitter at P Miller ENT. Welcome to another edition of Other Thoughts with Prince on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. As you know, guys, this is a debate show. I will give you guys my own views, my own opinion, and you guys are free to comment in the comment section regarding to a certain topic that we'll be discussing here on this show. And guys, so today, which is the 24th of September 2021, Zimbabwe Independent have actually published a story. It reads, government lavishes Ncube with a $200,000 hotel stay. Yes, they are referring to Professor Ncube, who is the finance minister. The man is living lavish and Arugara Hotel. Professor Arugara Hotel is the man who promised us a bit of money in our equal cash last year during the lockdown situation. We all know kuti zvaka woma. Hurumende yakati aiwa, don't worry, takaita a surplus on budget and we're gonna distribute mari chingokandira ma equal cash kuti mukwanise kubatsirikana pasine mari idzodzo atirambira tambodziona. But the man is being said kuti he's staying in a hotel since he was appointed as the finance minister. Just imagine, just like our former vice president Mboko wakagara ku Sheraton Hotel yakunzi iyo Rainbow Towers for almost like 2 years ari mu hotel and vachitizoni imba yandide imba yanambonaka for 2 years VP Mboko wakagara vari mu hotel. Just imagine. Saka $200,000 it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money especially chipangwa yati izvozvi. So hope here to talk about this whole situation. The man said Zimbabwe's finance minister Ncube is paying doctors $150, yet he blew $200,000 of your money staying in a hotel, according to the Zimbabwean Independent. This is how cruel Mnangagwa's regime is in the face of all of the suffering created by its looting of public funds and plunder of natural resources. This is evil. Zimbabwe's biggest hospital only had one working maternity theater built in 1977. They blame sanctions, yet they do these cruel things. Yet you have someone without water saying fair said this is happening when 7.9 million Zimbabweans are living in poverty. Hashtag register to vote 2023. Hashtag Zimbabweans vote matters. This is actually bad. It's a bad look for the government, because a few days ago he was in New York City. The man was trying to pursue investors to come and invest in Zimbabwe, and the re-engagement there will spend millions of dollars traveling around the world, inviting investors kuti auya ku Zimbabwe auya kuzoinvesta. Then the next thing was on this headline iri tenderera ma streets whereby the same person is staying in a hotel and the government is actually spending like $200,000 on this man kuti agare mu hotel, is living comfortably there in a hotel whereby the masses are suffering. I think we have talked about it here on this channel, Other Thoughts with Prince, so many times that and people are living on less than $1 a day. In this instance, what people are saying my doctors are earning $150 per month. Yes, per month. $150 per month. The doctors that we have in Zimbabwe at the moment, those doctors are actually patriotic, because amwe madhokta akasiya basa kudhara akaenda na UK, America, because there's always a shortage of doctors everywhere. In Canada, in the US, in Australia, in South Africa, they always need doctors. So okona doctor ari mu Zimbabwe, ashanda ari mu Zimbabwe, anoda nyika yake, anoda Zimbabwe, he or she loves Zimbabwe because their services are always wanted everywhere, not just in Zimbabwe only, but all over Africa, in Europe, in Asia, wherever. They need doctors. And so let it in the comment section. This is a story which I just thought, let me bring up here, because we talked about Ncube a lot here, whereby the man promised us Mari Eco Cash, saying, says what things are a bit tough, we send you money through Eco Cash, surplus tighter budget by surplus and again the government failed to provide food for us during the COVID-19 situation. Even today, many people are not yet recovered due to COVID-19. Unemployment rate, but with this whole COVID-19 yakata kuti macompanies akawanda ma-small businesses akwanise kuvhara because they could not sustain during this hardship and nyaya ye-COVID-19, not just in Zimbabwe only but all over the world. But we've seen other governments in other countries, helping my small enterprises, helping my small businesses to akwanise kusustain during the COVID-19 pandemic. But in Zimbabwe it's totally opposite. Takaona zvigirira zvichuya zvichibvisa misika yavanhu, vachidzinga vanhu vachiita sese, vachitaura nyaya informal trading, vachiti formal trading haibvumidzwe. Just imagine apatipa nguva ye-COVID-19 chikunzi formal trading haibvumidzwe, ukationekwa uchitengesa unenge uchitengesa unenge kutosungwa, then you were able to pay a fine. So mutonemeka kuti some of the policies that the government has implemented during the COVID-19 pandemic were necessary, whereby the masses were actually suffering. So someone wrote that to all those saying elections won't work, it's better to try than just sit and accept defeat. In Zambia, they did it, so we can. I would rather spend the whole election day in Ncube than spend 5 more years of poverty and RTGS. This was someone else is saying, you know what, we need to register to vote. At the same time, we need to vote on the voting day. And nyaya yekuregister kuvota inyaya yekutoti togara tingokurudzira vanhu kuti varegister kuvota. And again, we need to vote for people who works for us, people who vatinyasoona kuti uyu anokwanisa kutisenzera, anokwanisa kuya kuzoshanda, achiuya kuzotitaurira back, achiuya achitipa feedback kuti awamana ndaenda kwakati zvanzi zvakati. And these guys, the councillors, MPs, presidents, they work for us. These guys are civil servants, so we need people who can work for us, not the other way around. And someone here wrote that then you hear Mnangagwa on his UN speech calling the removal of sanctions, of which is the biggest sanction in Zimbabwe. And someone here is saying kuti every civil servant, doctors, nurses, teachers, student doctors, student nurses and student teachers register to vote, and encourage your family to register to vote and actually go and vote on the day. It's time to change the paymaster. This government has clearly shown they will never prioritize civil servant salaries. How long will you cry? How long will you strike and get fired? How long will we tell you they don't have money for you for your salaries, yet they have money to pay for someone else hotel stay? If you are a pensioner or you plan to retire in the next 5 years, rather take a day to do voter awareness to others around you. Otherwise, you will get peanuts as pension. Not to peer pressure. Zanu people will go around using peer pressure, taunts, and intimidation to dissuade change. Yet are the same people who are busy laughing at how much you guys are earning. Time to change the paymaster. Negotiate with the new people. Wake up Zimbabwe. Hashtag ngaapinde hake mukomana. And ataura mapoints akawanda kuti, you know what, we need to urge each other to register and vote, and at the same time we need to change the paymaster. And ndibobvise vari power tumboisa vamwe vanyowani tomboona kuti vanyowani ava can they pay more than the other guys, because we need to earn a living. Mari dzekutambira ma-teachers edu, ma-doctors edu imari shomanana. $150 per month as a doctor is not enough. Is not enough. And suppose in the other countries they actually get paid more. And so someone here is saying that we need this corrupt and clueless ZANU regime out in 2023. Don't let people lie to you that voting doesn't work. It does. We only need more numbers and then protect our vote. Doing nothing is not an option. Register to vote and actually vote in 2023, my fellow Zimbabweans. Everybody's talking about hashtag register to vote and actually vote on the voting day. And Zambia vakabuda vese vakanovota. For so many people, they believe kuti vota kuna basa, kuvota kunongobuda masame results yayo, so why should I vote? So people are saying, you know what, don't be discouraged. You need to register and actually vote, because your vote matters. It will be impossible for anyone to rig my results here, because so it will be impossible for anyone kuchinja 1 umita 7 azvite, because mavhoti anenge achitaura zvimwewo zvinenge zvisirizvo. And so guys, this is our audio thoughts with Prince on Prince Entertainment TV, discussing a headline yabuda muZimbabwe Independent, and they are saying that government lavishes Ncube with a 200,000 US dollar hotel stay. I think it's true because it's not the first time that we've heard that Ncube is staying in a hotel since he was appointed as the finance minister, and his family is in Switzerland, no matter what was right kwa streets. And I still think it was part of the package deal which he negotiated with the current government, which I still think is too much. They could have actually buy a house or for him somewhere else there in Borodale. Ungomuti amdara chikora muimba inde urumende munogara, as long as you are still the finance minister, rather than paying $200,000 hotel stay for him. And so munozona saying tell in the comment section, we are spending money on some of the unnecessary stuff. 200,000 US dollar can do a lot in terms of fighting poverty my urban areas in Zimbabwe, not just in Harare only but all over Zimbabwe. So no matter what, that money can go into where it is needed most, not on paying Ncube's hotel bill. And saka all the thoughts with Prince on Prince Milan Entertainment TV. And remember guys to subscribe to the channel and follow us on all our social media platforms. We're on Instagram, Prince Milan Entertainment, Facebook, Prince Milan Entertainment. We're also available on Twitter, it's a P Mila ENT. Our Facebook group is Prince Milan Entertainment TV. We really need to talk about this. We really need to discuss about this because that $200,000 is coming from us. It's also in the struggle by that I'm telling you this hotel bill. So we need to talk about it. This affects me, it affects you. It affects every Zimbabwean. All the thoughts with Prince on Prince Milan Entertainment TV. Thank you very much for listening guys and watching, and remember guys to subscribe, comment, like and share. Guys, bless up. Thank you for listening and watching. All the thoughts with Prince. Bless up.